Classic Doom, the next platinum acquired under the shadow of the new Eternal game coming out. And it's a conflicting game for myself personally. I didn't know if I liked it or not. It left me with a very confused sense of emotions when the platinum finally pinged. So trying to scratch the surface of why, we'll just start from the beginning. Doom is a first-person shooter, and its old versions reflected more of a survival horror vibe. The new Doom swings to the other extreme. The premise is the same, that you're the Doom guy, saving the day against the demon horde, but the story within that was very thin and ropey and poorly fleshed out to give any sense of real purpose. It's just been slotted in, and it just doesn't really connect with me for how the gameplay works. Due to this issue, it impacts on the rest of the game. If you switch your mind off and you just play it like an arcade shooter, you just run, you shoot, you strafe, and everything is just a gory, bloody mess on the walls, and it's fun, but in small chunks. If you try and play it for a bit longer as a full-on session, it does get a bit tedious. It's just rinse and repeat. You go from room A, corridor, room B, and it's the same for nearly all the levels, and it's just really irritating. Plus there was no real tactics apart from kill everything you possibly can, and that just got a bit tiresome after a while. Herein lays the conflict. The guns are meaty and loud, they cause chaos and chunks fly, and the game rations ammo just enough that you can't get comfy with any one gun, so you can't just really have a favourite, and you need to mix it up. Thankfully, several of the guns should be enjoyed even if you find one or two horrible to play with. You add a chainsaw for a special one-hit kill, ammo pending, and the classic BFG makes its appearance as a special attack. The gunplay is correct and fun once you're accustomed to no reloading and barely any aim down the sights, as it's vastly hip-fire bar one or two guns. Graphically, this game is also sharp, and it's brilliant. It sets the mood right and the tone is bleak. The overlay of music and sound effects working really does make it work. It's expertly crafted. The gore kills squelch and you get all the gory details splashed everywhere in full view. A nice touch there is many various gore kills per monster to keep all things that you're doing against the monsters fresh and entertaining. But with all these pieces all being mashed together, there's a frustration, and it's that the gameplay is meant to be played at fast speed. You're supposed to be jumping and strafing, but sometimes the maps don't really feel like it gives you that full flow. Everything suddenly, like the odd corner, just stops things. You just jar with the environment. And it just kind of slows things down. Or there's secrets to be had in the game which will benefit your character, but if you're trying to stop and look around for that, it kind of just stops the whole ebb and flow of the level design that you're supposed to be enjoying. And plus you kind of forget what the story is most of the time anyway. It just really kind of causes that kind of collapse on what this is supposed to be. With all this going on, it's another very unusual feeling that you're the Doom guy, you're Earth's last saviour and against all odds action hero. But in this iteration, you feel more that you're just a god, and that the demons truly fear you, and that they're very worried about your very existence as you start smashing through all the countless numbers of people that you need to destroy. And that just kind of gives a very weird conflicting vibe, as I never really felt jumpy or scared in this game, just more that I was just going through the motions, causing as much blood as possible, and kind of just missing that kind of vibe of survival. Doom comes in at a 3 out of 5. The gameplay is solid, the gunplay is really good, and all the little arcade niches to make this game action orientated is there and present and works, but it just gets bogged down ultimately with its past and its new identity trying to clash, trying to make it all work, and it just felt like I was stuck in between two games of what it was and what it's trying to be, and it never quite understands what it wants to be altogether. But graphically, you can't fault it and everything else, just the story was really poor. Also a note was, the Platinum itself is a mild challenge, though I had a glitch with the Ruin Trophy as I just played through as a casual and I missed one or two things, and the Ruin Trophy for getting all the 12 Ruin abilities you have to do in one playthrough, otherwise you fail, you don't get the trophy at all. Hope you liked the video, give me a like, subscribe and feedback.